Hi, I'm going to be doing the full review on this book. I have finally completed it. I got this book in December 2023. Please disregard the condition of the cover. I mean, my birds had a go at it. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't like them to touch my books, but they are birds and they're not going to listen. So anyhow, this is Nobody Can Love You More. It's about life in Delhi's red light district. Delhi, for people that don't know, is the capital city of India. And this book is by Mayank Austin Sufi. He had written about the sex workers on a specific area called GB Road, which has a history of I don't know whether people aware of the dance girls of India and stuff. Historically, that road is very famous for having these dance houses where men used to go in the good old days, and they can pay money, they can watch a girl dance. And GB Road, if you know, there's a lot of buildings there. The first floor is usually like regular businesses, you can see like housewares, clothing, you name it, like anything you want you can find on GB Road. And then the second, third floors you'll find, like, they call kotas. They're little houses where there is a person who controls each quota is owned by one person. They have 4 or 5 women sex workers who are there, and they're working and they're living there. And some of these sex workers, if you read this book, you'll understand, have been there for years. Now, I got this book in December of 2023, and I started reading it, and it was interesting because I like to read about different cultures. And I can see that he wanted to talk about some of the women on this kind of industry, and their life stories. So I thought it would be an interesting read. I picked it up, but then I don't know, it didn't grab my attention, so I put it down. And because I'm one of those OCD people who love to finish the movie I started, finish the book I started. It doesn't matter how boring it is, I will sit and I'll make sure I finish it. So same thing with this. From December onwards, I've been picking it up, putting it down. August 10th, 2024, I was on page 57. So you can imagine how slow it has been going. Usually I'm a person who, if I like a book, will finish it in a couple of days. Or if I like a book, even on one sitting, I will just finish it. Like, that's how I am. I devour books. I love books. Books are my life. And with this book, unfortunately, I don't think, he started off saying that he wanted to discuss the women and their life stories and stuff, but I don't think he got his point across. As an author, I feel like it was more of his ramblings as a traveler on that road. I do appreciate the fact that he took the risk and he actually stayed in some of these kotas. He actually walked around these areas, and he tried to get to know some of the women there. But it was more about what he was doing than any of the sex workers' stories, or any stories of any women or anything. It's just basically his efforts is what he has written about. I found it to be a very boring read. Did I learn anything about culture or anything? Yeah, well, how these kotas or these brothel houses work. And I also I've always thought that women were kind of kidnapped or trafficked, and most probably they are in most of these places. But the place where he was visiting, the women themselves came back and they showed up there, and even when they left, they came back again to the same house, and they've been kind of working. There are black and white photographs. I don't know why the pictures are in black and white. I don't know whether it's it's published by Penguin House, so I was shocked to see the pictures in black and white, because I'm not even sure about the authenticity of this. For instance, take a look at here. I can show you the pictures. I don't even know whether these were actually these books were actually published in a proper publishing house and stuff, because look at the pictures, they're all in black and white. You can't even see anything, and it kind of defied its purpose. You want to see some pictures and stuff, and they're not clear. And I don't even know whether originally these pictures were in color, and maybe the publishing house that it's coming from now is just doing a cheap work of printing these books. And to be honest, I don't know. that's an author that he had met, so he had put that author's name. He's long since passed. Um, he was he actually this author he actually married one of the sex workers, and he had a life with her, and he had published some books as well. I as you can see this picture, like it probably would look nice in color, but this is GB Road. This is how the buildings are over there. So you'll see the first level is just all the businesses, and then these are the houses that you can see over here. These are the houses where inside, if you go, you have 4 or 5 women. And as you can see, my baby is doing a number on the next book. All right, so if you were to ask me, this book was a waste of a read, a waste of money. Like, I think it cost me retail $24.99 on Amazon, and I was just dying to just finish it. So I decided last night that I'm going to sit and just read through it. So I really had to like push myself to finish this book. And if you ask me, there are much better books out there in the market, and this one is was one of my worst reads, to be honest. Like, usually books from other countries, other cultures, they're always interesting, but this is just this author rambling. And actually the cover is got more color, and more than the pictures in the book. Even the pictures were like not, there's nothing great about the pictures. And the way he is written it's very easy read, but just boring. I mean, there's nothing to grab your attention, and that's my personal opinion. So here is the review on Nobody Can Love You More by Mayank Austin Sufi, and please wait for my next book.